Hi, my name is Isabella Young. I'd like to thank all my subscribers for listening to me, and in this video I'm going to be giving you my 2 cents worth about the fact that this is wartime. Humanity is under attack and we need to do all that we can to protect ourselves, empower ourselves, withdraw support from the matrix of enslavement, and focus our energy and attention and on co-creating the new earth, co-creating the world that we want to live in, that supports all of us, that is abundant, peaceful, harmonious, and we can do that. We are all-powerful creator beings, and we've been lied to, we've been poisoned, we've been brainwashed, mind-controlled, and we've been really fucked over here. So there's no more time for complacency. There's no more time for endless scrolling and devoting all our energies to the black screens, because they are sucking the life force energy out of us. Yeah, sure, they can increase our knowledge and they can connect us in a lot of ways, but they don't evolve us at a soul level. And that's what's really important, because that's what it's all about here. We're here in Earth School evolving our souls. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are unaware of that, who don't care about that. And that means that those of us who do know what's going on and do care have the responsibility to do whatever it is to end this tyranny of evil. And we need to be as powerful as possible. And I have quite a number of practical things that we can do every day to increase personal power and also to protect us, because we're being attacked in so many different ways. We're being attacked physically, we're being attacked electromagnetically with geoengineering and all the chaotic frequencies from the EMFs and all those devices. We're being attacked and metaphysically too. There are demons who do operate in this third dimensional reality, and we need to be protected against them as well. So the first thing is to be strongly aligned with the divine, and to have your relationship with God, higher power, infinite intelligence, whatever you want to call it, have that as your primary relationship in life. And have a two-way communication that is ongoing, and be listening to and paying attention for divine guidance, which can come through intuition, signs, dreams. It can come through to us in many different ways. So be listening for that, and then be following whatever it is that that we're being instructed to do, because that will mean we're in the right place at the right time, doing the right thing. The divine has a plan here, and we're all playing our part in it. And when I say all, there's only like a small number of us, really. Yes, that number's growing, but a lot of people are just waking up to the fact that humanity is being fucked over here, and still getting their heads around that fact that, yeah, the government is out to try and kill you. Yeah, we are in danger of the end of our species. So for those of us who know what's going on, we're the ones that hold the future of humanity in our hearts and our hands and in our actions. So have the relationship with God as the primary relationship, and be expressing gratitude for that, for the blessings that come through being aligned with the divine. And pray to God for the highest good of all, for the freedom and future of humanity. Prayers are one of the most powerful technologies that we have available to us. And when we ask for help, that help will be given. And there are countless beings of love and light who are available to help us. Their focus is here on the ascension of Earth. And they're ready and wanting to help, but they can't interfere with free will. So we need to ask for help and then give thanks for the help too. Express gratitude to the earth for the sustenance, the life force energy, the food, the air, the water. Express gratitude to earth and show reciprocity. Create beauty wherever you are. Clean your house, tidy your house, pick up trash, water plants. Just show reciprocity for all that we're given. And that allows grace to flow. Spend as much time as possible in nature every day. Go outside and be in nature. That's the only way to rebalance. We're thrown into chaos by all electromagnetic frequencies and geoengineering and just all the news and the dramas. That's extremely unnatural for a human being. So the only way to restore, the only way to restore ourselves is to be in nature. And we will be rebalanced, we will be energized, and we will be replenished, and we'll be healed. And most importantly, our hearts will be healed. All of us have gone through heartbreak of some kind, and it continues. This is heartbreaking what's going on, watching people suffering, watching communities being torched and people at war. It's heartbreaking. So by being in nature, our hearts will be healed. Nature is a balm for our heart, our mind, our body, and our soul. So the more time we can spend in nature, the better. And be connected to the earth, directly connected to the earth. Grounding is not some hippy-dippy new age bullshit. It's an essential daily practice. It's one of the most important practices that any one of us can be doing now. Bare feet on the earth every day, skin to earth. And if you can't touch the earth, you can touch trees, you can touch plants, you can touch rocks, crystals, put your feet in water. There are lots of ways to get connected with the earth. And the reason, apart from the physical and physiological benefits, is that we stay aligned with the earth, because earth herself is going through an ascension process, which is majorly disruptive. That's what change is. So to stay aligned with the changes and not to be thrown around, stay aligned with earth, stay directly connected to earth. Another of the most empowering practices to do is to receive sunlight. And the best way to do that is through your eyes, by sun gazing. Every morning and every night, just stand or sit, be relaxed, and gaze at the sun as it's rising or setting through soft eyes. And if it hurts, stop. It's not about more pain, more gain, or the longer you do it, the better. It's about receiving that light and then trusting that that light will optimize your being. And it will. It will activate DNA codes and do whatever it is, the other magical, mystical effects that light has on our bodies. It's also important to get sunlight on the skin. We, like plants, metabolize sunlight. We metabolize sunlight. There are a whole range of processes that go on within the body that require sunlight. Like vitamin D is not a vitamin, it's actually a precursor for a whole lot of hormones. So it's really important to receive sunlight onto the skin so that our bodies function optimally. And it's not just sunlight that is beneficial. We can also receive moonlight and starlight and firelight and candlelight and crystal prism light, and all these lights will optimize our being. They're all the natural lights. So receive as much light as possible. And by becoming beacons of light, embodiments of light, we contribute to the light frequency that's already here on Earth, being poured forth onto the planet through our sun from the great central sun. And that's what's initiating all this change, all this transformation. Because with the light that's here, the frequency of Earth is increased, so all low vibrational entities and systems that cannot function in a higher vibrational frequency, they're being exposed and they're being disintegrated, regardless of what it looks like on the world stage. And those beings of darkness, of evil, they know that their days are numbered, and they're creating as much suffering and chaos as they can before their exit, because exit they will. This process of ascension cannot be stopped. It's well underway, and we can expedite the end of the tyranny of evil by becoming radiant beings of light. Another important thing is to be listening to your body. Like, what does it need? Does it need nourishment? Does it need hydration? A nap, a rest, time in nature, exercise? Does it need fasting? Be listening and then respond accordingly. And if it requires nourishment, then nourish the body with the highest vibrational foods that you can access. Living foods like sprouts and coconut water, fresh coconut water, and freshly picked green leaves and fruits and vegetables. They contain the most life force and light energy that's available. And stop. I just want to say about the green leaves. Green leaves actually have captured sunlight. So when we ingest green leaves, we're ingesting sunlight, which is extremely beneficial in optimizing our health, our power, and our protection. And stop poisoning yourself. Stop poisoning yourself with highly processed foods and drink alcohol and pharmaceutical drugs and street drugs. They all decrease our power. And also other poisons like makeup and air fresheners and laundry detergents and those environmental products too. They're extremely poisonous and extremely disempowering and sickening. So do all you can to stop poisoning yourself. And allow yourself to receive the light that's pouring forth from the sun. And you can do that indoors too. Just hold that intention that you're going to be receiving love and light. Relax and receive. The ultimate state for receptivity is to be relaxed. And that's another reason why all this chaos goes on in the world, why all the news and the dramas and the fear is being manufactured, and we're kept busy with work, and is to stop us receiving the light and the love that is available, that is infinite, and that is here constantly for us to receive. And it's a simple practice of relaxing and holding that intention to receive the light. Allow yourself to feel loved. You're so loved. Allow yourself to feel cherished and held. Allow yourself to feel the bliss and the ecstasy that comes with that. That's what is our birthright, to be embodiments of love. So allow yourself to experience that and increase your vibrational frequency at every opportunity, which is receiving the light, being in nature, eating high vibrational foods, and drinking water that's been optimized, pure water, natural water, spring water, blessed water, structured water, whatever the highest vibrational water that you can access or create yourself, drink that. If you create a vortex in water, it pulls in ether. It pulls in the energy that's essential for optimizing our health and well-being. So that's a simple practice to do, is just create a vortex in the water, put it outside in the sunlight, bless it, thank it, and drink it. And then there's also being creative. That will raise vibrational frequency. So paint, draw, dance, sing, play music, listen to music, grow food, do flower arrangements, whatever it is that is a creative practice will raise the vibrational frequency, and that is essential at this time. It's important to express emotions as they arise. This is a heartbreaking time. It's also a time when I know myself, I felt enraged at what I see happening in the world, or the suffering, and I cry a lot at what I see going on. It is important to let the emotions move through. Cry if you feel like it. Rage if that's what's moving through you, not in a way that does any harm to any sentient beings. So scream in your car by yourself. scream into a pillow, bash a cardboard box with a baseball bat, punch a punching bag, exercise, sweat, write all your feelings down and then burn the paper, scream into the wind, just move their energy through. It's okay to feel those emotions. You just don't want to be stuck in them. And because then if you're walking around angry and enraged, then you're contributing to the beast system. You're feeding the beast. That's exactly what they want. So move the emotions through. And in that way you stay in a neutral or a positive place, which is far more empowering. It's also empowering to be with other like-minded people and be supportive to one another. From sharing a meal to sharing truth, praying, meditating, and combining our energies. And this will help to bring an end to the tyranny of evil and reduce human suffering. Extract yourself from the matrix of enslavement, however you can. Like, reduce support for these systems of control. Don't be sending your kids to the public schools. Either homeschool or choose a Waldorf school or an alternative school. What about supporting it with paying taxes and fines and car insurance and all that? That is actually continuing, perpetuating our own enslavement. This whole political bullshit, it's all a farce. It's all rigged. It's all just a distraction from us creating the world that we want to live in. Yes, we're going to need some sort of governance, but not the system that creates these hierarchical divisions that has people missing out and suffering. We live in an infinitely abundant world. No one should be hungry or homeless, or that's not what God has intended for us. So withdraw support. And one of the main ways to support this systems of enslavement is to be totally invested in the screens, living life through screens and using AI. Yes, sure, there are some benefits, but you can be assured that whatever the public is given is perpetuating our enslavement and in reducing our freedoms and enslaving us. So don't be used, and don't allow your time to be totally absorbed up in the screens. Be human. We don't evolve through screen technologies. Yes, we can increase our knowledge and our wisdom, but our soul does not evolve when we engage with the AI and the screen technologies. That is their technology. That's alien intelligence. It's the alien invasion. That's one of the ways they've enslaved humanity is through all the screens, particularly the television, one of the most powerful mind control devices that's ever been invented. But now, of course, it's the cell phone that's got the younger generation, the indoor generation. Like, take kids outside too, and indoor pets. People say, oh, the future's in the hands of the children. Well, have you seen the children? I don't see them around much anymore. They're indoors. They're being raised by screens. And yeah, that might be easier for parents, but you're doing humanity, your children, a great service by not engaging with the children in a human way. So reduce screen time. Reduce the amount of money that you contribute towards these big corporations. Support small businesses. Support local farmers. Don't feed the beast. And we know that more shit's coming down. We know it. But this time, do not consent, and don't allow other people to consent. If you see people wearing masks, you point it out. This is bullshit. And if your friends are lining up for the next round, to tell them they're risking their lives and their health with every shot. We have a responsibility to speak up and speak out and not comply with these government mandates. They're not laws. The only law that has any validity in this dimension is natural law. Natural law, not this man-made controlling bullshit. There's so much government overreach. It's making life impossible for many people to be able to live and provide for their families and feed themselves. Do not comply. Do not consent. And make a contribution towards the freedom and future of humanity, whatever that is for you. Whatever that is for you. So I'm thanking you for all that you are doing to ensure that we live as sovereign beings, we end this tyranny of evil, and we co-create a new earth, a new way of being and living and enjoying this absolutely exquisite planet. But first we need to get rid of these evil doers, which we will do, which we are doing. But we can actually be more effective. And thank you for listening. I'm sending you all my love and light.